Hey guys, how's it going? It's a week from Valentine's Day and I wanted to do my first tutorial for you. I think I've filmed a tutorial once before and I didn't like it very much. It was just really long and I also talked during the whole thing. So I'm going to try it this way this time and do it with a voiceover, which I also have never done, so it's going to be a learning experience for me. So any feedback or tips would be much appreciated, and I'm trying to figure out my lighting too, because I'm feeling like it's like so bright right now, and I want you guys to be able to see, but also it's kind of washing me out, so I gotta work on that a little bit. But I got a haircut, so like I have all these layers, and so I was just playing around with that, and you can see everything I've done from start to finish for this look for Valentine's Day. And it's pretty neutral. It's a little bit pink, which I'm noticing because this light is so bright. It's kind of hard to see, but this arrow necklace is like my favorite right now. It reminds me of like Cupid, so I totally thought it was fitting for Valentine's Day. Anyway, and then I just have this dress. I'll try to insert some photos and of my outfit and stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I would love any feedback because I am so new at this and still learning, obviously. So yeah, comment down below, and I'm so glad you're watching, and I hope you like it.
Hey guys, okay, so we have a clean face and gonna have a little bit of tea. That's my little hair bobble. I always wrap my hair up like that every night. So here we are starting with a clean face, already moisturized and primed. And I'm using today the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Spotless Foundation and Serum. I'm just dabbing this with the little dropper all over my face and blending it out with my fingers. So I just fast forwarded a little so that you didn't have to watch me blend my foundation forever, but it is the silkiest foundation I've ever used, and I really like the way that it feels on my skin. Now I'm just taking my Eve Pearl Beauty Blender and blending that all in, so there's going to be lots of blending, and just making sure that everything is nice and even and blended down the neck. Don't forget to blend down your neck so you don't have a crazy line. I'm taking my Youthful Wear Spotless Concealer to conceal under my eyes. Haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, so there's definitely some darkness going on under my eyes, and I'm just patting that in with my finger all the way up and around. And here I'm just jamming to the music that I have on in the background a little bit. And blend some more. Blend. Lots of blending. So after a bunch more blending, I'm adding some concealer. This is the Selma Hayek Nuance Concealer, and I'm using the stick side just to conceal this vein that I have on the one eye and some of my blemishes that I've got right now, some hormonal breakouts. So then I'm just going to put that around my red areas and go ahead and blend some more. And then after lots of blending, just to make sure everything was flawless as much as possible, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Organic Wear Bamboo foundation powder, setting powder, and I'm just going to set everything with my e.l.f. powder brush. I love this brush. It's super soft, and I like the flat, just being able to buff the powder into the skin. And I just powder everywhere, extra underneath my eyes and mostly in my T-zone area. And then you'll see me here taking my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is the bronzer that I reach for the most, and I'm just using this angled brush to contour with. And I'm going to go ahead and just skip over this so it's a little bit faster. But I contour my cheekbones, my neck area, and all around my face. It's amazing what a little contour will do. And now I'm just using the same to contour my nose a little bit. I broke my nose a good 3 times in my life, and so I always try to contour it when I have time, just a little bit on the sides. So that's the same bronze booster powder, I'm just contouring with that. And now I'm going to grab my All Natural Face cream blush, and this is in Dusty Rose. I chose this blush because I have just kind of like a light pink rosy dress on, and I thought it went really nicely with that. On top of that, I'm just going to set it with my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear blush. Oh, and first I'm blending in the cream blush with a small e.l.f. stipple brush, just to make sure the contour and the cream blush kind of blend together and sit into the skin nicely. Yep, and here I am with the larger stipple brush, just putting on a little bit of powder blush from Physicians Formula Mineral Wear in the blue container. There it is. All right, so we're going to move on to eye primer. This is the Wet n Wild Shimmer Eyeliner from the Fergie line. And you'll see that it is a little bit sort of iridescent champagne color. It is my favorite eye primer, and I love it. I used to use the Urban Decay one and in Sin, and I've totally replaced it with this, which I love even more. It's water resistant, and it really holds and doesn't crease on me, and I have hooded eyelids. So I'm raving about this for a long time, and you'll see that after I'm done blending it out in my eyes, I will sometimes come in and use it like that as a highlight. Right there on the Cupid's bow. Just whatever's left over on my finger. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Bright, and so I'll take this powder and kind of highlight a little bit over top of that cream, just very lightly because it is a pretty intense highlight. And then usually the inner corner of my eyes and the brow bone. You'll see I use my fingers a lot, and this is just the way that I like to work. So after doing some highlighting, I'm going to go ahead here in a second and blend some more with my Eve Pearl Beauty Blender, just to make sure everything is all nicely blended together. In my opinion, that's the key, just to make everything look nice, is a lot of blending. So we added a little more highlight. And here I am singing to myself, trying to figure out the eyeshadow I'm going to use. And I got the Sweetest Candy eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm using the pink color all over the eyelid. It's the light pink color in the Sweetest Candy palette. And I just use the light pink color all over the eyelid and blend that in. And then here I'm taking the mineral eyeshadow from Alima Pure in Cafe, I think it's called, and I'm just using this a little bit on the outer third and a little bit into the crease. I'm just going to go ahead and define the eye a little bit with that and blend it out. And then here I'm just taking the All Natural Face eyeshadow in Fairy Dust. It's kind of like a taupey purple, very light, very light. And I like the sort of subtle color that it gives on the outer part of the eye. Then I ended up going in with a little bit darker color, you'll see here in a second, because I didn't feel like this really defined it quite enough. It wasn't dark enough, but it's a really pretty color. It's actually really pretty all over the lid color as well. And then here you see me going in with the lightest pink color from the Walking on Eggshells palette, just to kind of highlight a little bit on the brow bone and the inner part of the eye, and then just to blend the crease in a little bit. I have a very hooded eye, so my my eye crease actually goes into my eye, so I actually have to like quite extend it a little bit so that you can see it when my eyes are normal and not like that. So here I took the Silent Treatment, the trio from the Wet n Wild collection, and I'm using the sort of purpley color, like the gray purple color, and just a touch of the crease color, which is kind of like a black, just to darken up that crease a little bit more and make it more defined. So next I'm taking the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips palette, and I'm just going to go in with my brush to the pink part of it. I've just been using this double-sided brush that I've had for so long that the brand's worn off of it. I don't even know where it's from, but I really love it because I can use one brush for like an entire eye look. And I'm just using that sort of pink color to intensify the pink, which looks a lot washed out on camera. So I apologize about that. And then here I'm just going in with my powder brush again and repowdering my T-zone and sort of just making sure if there was any fallout or anything, that I wipe that away. Alright, time for eyebrows. I'm going to take my Milani brow pencil. I think it's called the Easy Brow. And I'm just going to use the spoolie part to brush my eyebrows up and then fill my eyebrows in. I have really sparse inner eyebrows, so I have to fill those in, and then I just kind of use a little bit more to shape the rest of my eyebrows. And then here you can see, yay, when it looks so much better when it's filled in than when it's not. My eyebrows are very, very, very light, like almost blonde, or dark blonde. Alright, brows done, and now I'm going to move on to my waterline. So this is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips, I think for blue eyes. This is the black liner, and I'm just going to gently line my waterline with black. Again, it just helps to make the lashes look thicker and fuller, because my eyelashes are very, very, very light. And then when I'm done, you'll see that there's a little bit more definition there. You can definitely tell a difference. And then I'm singing to myself, of course, because that's what I do all day long. And I'm taking now the Physicians Formula liner from the Nude palette, or the Nude trio, I believe. This is the like taupe colored one. And I'm just gently lifting my eye, very gently, because I have hooded eyes. I got to do that a little bit to get that eyeliner on there. And then just lining the outer half-ish of my top lashes, and then the lower lash line too. And here I am just darkening up the outer V a little bit. It's the same eyeliner, just making sure that it kind of connects together there on the outside. And then I'm doing a little bit of cleanup of that waterline on the lower lash line with a Q-tip. And then I'm going to go in here with my Jordana pencil in almond, just for a little brightening up there. And voila, time for lashes. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Organic Wear CC Mascara. This is the new one that just came out this year. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply one coat. I am not someone who ever curls their eyelashes. I do curl eyelashes on other people, but I find that I don't need to, and if I do, they just end up touching the top of my eyes. They already do that anyway. So I'm going to go in here with some generous amounts of mascara. And I do a couple coats, and I also do the bottom eyelashes. I'm going to kind of skip ahead here so you don't have to watch me apply mascara forever, but I do apply 2 or 3 coats on each upper lash and 1 coat on the lower lashes. And here I am trying to kind of show you what it looks like after a couple coats on the top lashes and 1 coat on the bottom lashes. So now it's time to do a little concealing. Again, I just had this really, really pesky breakout on my cheek. And so I'm just still using that Selma Hayek Nuance Concealer just for that one blemish and powdering it to set it again. Needed a couple layers because it is a pretty cystic acne. Time for lips. So here I'm taking the Jordana Easy Liner in Rock and Rose. I love this liner. It's just a nice nude liner, kind of a rosy nude liner. And it's super, super, super creamy. So I line my lips with this all the way around and then kind of just blend it in. Make sure that I get my Cupid's bow and all of that. And then I just rub my lips together to kind of give myself a nice base. And then on top of that, I'm going to apply the Lip Fusion lip gloss. This is like a purpley pink color, and it's super pretty. And here I'm just saying I need to go wash my hands so I can do my hair. Be right back. All right, so we're back with clean hands. It's time for a little tea break. Oh, I love this tea. It's so delicious. All right, time to take this crazy pebbles bun off my head. Now, I just had my hair cut, so it's way different than it was in the last video you saw when my layers were all really super grown out, and now I have lots and lots and lots and lots of layers. I'm taking my Tangle Teaser and brushing my hair. I just brush my bangs forward and a little off to the side and go ahead and brush all of my hair. I love this brush. If I haven't said that a million times already, it totally brushes the hair great, doesn't pull anything, and here I am going, holy cow, my layers are really short right now. I always have her do kind of extreme layers because my hair grows so fast that like they'll be perfect next week. And then I'm going to take some Andalou Naturals hairspray. This is the Citrus Shine Spray, and I'm just going to kind of give a little spritz to my roots to kind of give some volume. Not that I need as much volume with all my layers now, but it just kind of gives it a little bit of a hold underneath. Fix the bangs, always fixing the bangs, and brush the bangs out. I try not to use heat on my hair, so you're going to see that this is just a very sort of however it ends up hairstyle. Then I take my Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Sea Salt Spray, and I go ahead and spray the lower half of all my hair and scrunch it. This stuff has a great sort of vanilla coconutty sort of beach smell to it. And I just go ahead and do that to my whole bottom half of my hair, and it just gives me a nice texturized, beachy look. I have wavy hair, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of texture to that. And then I just scrunch that up, and then look at how my layers are laying. Fix my bangs again, scrunch some more, and then I'm going to take my Giovanni hair treatment just in the lower half of my hair to tame any crazy frizz. I really like this stuff because it's super lightweight, so it doesn't weigh my hair down, but it gives it a nice shine, and it totally gives it a nice moisture and condition and kind of makes it wavy and not frizzy curly. And then I'm fixing my shirt because I always have to do that and pretty much scrunch a little bit, and that's kind of how I roll. I don't do a whole heck of a lot with my hair. As I've said many times, I don't really put a lot of heat on it. I don't put a lot of hair drying or curling, and voila is what I just said. So now I'm going to just put in my earrings. These are just some like pink teardrop earrings that I got from eBay a long time ago. And then you'll see me here put on my arrow necklace, which I'm really loving for a couple reasons. It reminds me of Cupid, and it also, I totally want to learn how to shoot a bow and arrow, and that's in my goals to learn how to do this year. So it's my bow and arrow necklace. I'm usually much more of like a statement necklace kind of girl, but this one just totally fit for this outfit, and just minimalistic. And yeah, so this is pretty much the look. I hope you like it. I would love any comments and feedback down below.
Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you like it, and I'll talk to you soon. Aloha. Have a happy Valentine's Day.